as a small business owner, have you ever thought, God, I sure wish I could pay less in taxes? Because here's the truth of it. We are out there creating our businesses, creating our assets, and we're trying to grow, and we're trying to make an impact, and we're trying to provide for our families and put them together in a way that works for everybody. And the harder we go out there and try, the more we do it, it seems like the government tries to take more and more and more of what we do. At least that's my feeling, and that's what I've experienced over my history as a small business consultant. So when it comes to life, when it comes to what we're going through, we have to understand that tax strategy is not about saving money in taxes. So if you want to minimize your taxes as a small business owner, the first thing you have to change, and it can happen today, it can happen right now while you're watching this video, is you got to change your mindset. You've got to stop looking at taxes as, or tax strategy, I should say, as how can I save money on taxes? And you have to start looking at how can I use and move my money before it ever gets taxed in a way that will lower my taxes when they do happen. Because you will not escape taxes, nor should you want to. Taxes are a beautiful thing. Do you like it when, let's say you're in trouble and a police officer comes and helps you figure it out? Or let's say your house is on fire, right? Having the fire department show up and take care of you, that's pretty freaking awesome, right? Like, I love paying taxes because I love what they give me. Now, that doesn't mean I'm gonna be stupid and overpay on my taxes. So tax strategy is all about how we use and move our money before it ever gets taxed. So we've got to start with our mindset. We've got to start by looking at how we understand and make decisions around taxation and around our business and our lifestyle. So let's dive in. This is what I do. On my first call with every client, when they come in, the first thing we talk about is we talk about their business and get into that. But the most important thing, the thing that we figure out and make every future decision around, is the life they want to live if they have 100% time freedom. Because I want to be real blunt. You already own the most valuable asset in the world. People every day are trying to buy it. Through marketing, through advertising, through asking for meeting, through sales, through trying to hire you, right? Employment. Your time is the most valuable asset you will ever own. And no one can own it besides you. They can only rent it. So we need to start by understanding, how would we invest our time if we had no financial liabilities? If you could do anything you want, what would it be? See, we start with that vision because knowing the life we want to create is a big part of deciding what strategies we should use to get there. Okay? Because the life you live, what you do, matters. And it matters a ton. And we can create any life you want. But if you don't have a plan of what that life looks like, how will we know if we ever created it? Right? Like, I'll be complete transparency. 3 days ago, my grandmother died. She was 85. She lived an amazing life. Was an amazing woman. But she left with nothing. All her belongings, we still have them. When I die, I'm not taking anything. When you die, you're not taking anything. See, tax strategy is about building the life you want to live. It's not about making billions of dollars. I mean, if that's the life you want to live, I'm all in. Let's do it. But you can live an amazing life and have a net worth of $1 million or $2 million. See, you don't have to go out and try and do everything, because the most valuable asset you could ever own, you already own. No one can really come in and control your time. Yes, if you make stupid decisions, you can be thrown in jail where you are confined with that time. But besides that, the time is yours. It is yours to decide. So as a small business owner, the first thing we need to focus on is understanding the vision of your life, the vision of what you want to invest your time in. And then we go back to the business we currently own, and we start looking at how can I use and move my money to create that life today. Today. Because I'll tell you right now, you could easily get a business up, let's say $1 million a year revenue, that's feeding you and your family $300,000 a year in revenue. That gives you complete time freedom. And you don't have to go build the business any further. You bring in operators, you bring in the team to take care of it. And then you enjoy the life you live. And you live that life until, guess what? You decide you want to accomplish something else. And then you work what time you want, when you want, how you want to accomplish that. See, this is where tax strategy starts. You have to start with that end in mind. You have to start by thinking, where do I want to go? Where do I want to go when it comes to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness? Once you understand that vision, now we use tax deductions, which lower our taxable income. So first thing to do, once you're building a business, replace yourself. Trust me, you are not that special. You are not that smart. You are not that cool. I'm not either, right? I'm very replaceable. Someone can come in and do this job, right? If I die, someone will pick up the torch. That's how life works. So the first thing you want to do is replace yourself completely in the business. Okay? That's going to give you a bunch of deductions, because the government, and this is how the economy works, you guys, we spend money. The reason the government gives you a deduction is because you are taking money out of your pocket and you give it to someone else, and that becomes their income. So your expense is my income. My expense is someone else's income. Deductions are how the economy works. So that's why the tax code, and this is the tax code right there, it's massive. There's a crap ton in it. The tax code is designed to build the economy. That's why they give you deductions. And then they give you tax credits. See, tax credits are worth way more than deductions, because the government uses tax credits to really incentivize people and say, hey, we want you to move that money quick. That's why you get the deduction for all these expenses. But we really want you to do this. So COVID happened. I don't know. Was I not supposed to tell anyone? Oh my God. Right? COVID happened. It happened to all of us. All of a sudden, people start getting laid off because companies start shutting down. The entire economy started to slow down and drop and drop and drop and drop. So the government went out and said, oh boy, we gotta fix it, and we gotta fix it fast. So they go out and they pass these bills, these rescue bills, and one of the provisions in them was the employee retention tax credit. This tax credit is designed to pay business owners to keep employees employed rather than letting them go. Last year it was worth, I believe it was like $26,000 per qualifying employee in a tax credit. That's dollar for dollar off of your tax bill. That's huge. The government did it because they did not want everybody to get let go, and then they go get unemployment, and now the government foots the bill. So instead of going through all that, the government said, hey, let's connect the middleman, you guys. Just keep your money, please. Keep them employed. Keep them at work. That's how taxes work. The government uses taxes to control us and control what we do with our money. So if you're looking at how to minimize your taxes as a business owner, first you've got to understand them. You've got to understand how they work. They're not nebulous. They're not some random thing the government comes up with. Another example, Social Security. Social Security is designed to take care of the workforce, the workers who are out there building America. That's why we pay 15.3% tax on every W-2 employee, is to take care of them when they're done working. Right? It's an investment in their future. So first you understand the taxes and understand why they're there and how to use them. This is all up here. Once you understand that, once you understand why the taxes are there and how to use them, tax strategy starts on January 1st. And it's all about how are we using and moving our money before it ever gets taxed. And the faster we move it, so tax day happens once every 365 days. What if, as a society, instead of net 30, what if we got down to a net 5? What if we increased the speed at which money changed hands in the economy? What would that do? It would speed the economy up. Because now more money is changing hands faster. And the faster we can change hands, I look at tax strategy like the biggest game of hot potato. So we're going through the year. Hey, here, have some. Woo! December comes around. Oh man, gotta get rid of right? As soon as it's coming in, we want it going back out. Lowers the taxable income. Invest it in things that are going to add value to our asset next year. Tax strategy is a game, you guys. It's the funnest game in the world. It's all about how you build net worth. It's all about how you build companies. It's all about how you make money. And the faster you do it, the faster and better it is for everyone in the economy. And that's what we have to understand when it comes to tax strategy. The better we can move our money, the better we can use our money, the more profitable we will be as individuals, the more profitable our companies will be, and the more profitable our country will be. So I want to encourage you guys, be looking at what can we do to increase the speed at which money transitions between hand to hand to hand, and get the value of other people's time added to your asset. Because that's, when you spend money, all you're doing is buying time. No matter how you spend it, software, SaaS product, you are buying the value of the time the developers and all the engineers and everything have put into that. That's all you're buying, the value of their time. Time is the most valuable asset on the planet, and you already own it. So I want to encourage you guys, if you want to get great at minimizing your taxes, well, one, I'm going to ask you to follow me. My mission is to help America work together to reduce our taxes and rewrite the tax code, because Lord knows that needs to happen. So follow me, join me, learn, and as we go through this, we're going to get better at moving money between us. And we're going to get better at making money. and using that money to help other people make money. And the more money they make, you see how this works, right? We all win together. Net worth building is a team sport. It is not an individual sport. You think Jeff Bezos could build and run Amazon with no employees? No! He has a freaking army. He has built an ecosystem that people want to invest their time with him. And that's our job as Americans, is to build an ecosystem where people want to invest their time with us. So, if you would like help with all of that, learning tax strategy, building net worth, going out and changing the world, please follow me, join me, reach out, check us out online. www.entrepreneurialtaxstrategy.com. We are here to share with you everything we can to help you save money on taxes. Scratch that. Pay as little taxes as legally possible. Because if you really just wanted to save money on taxes, you'd sell your business, you'd get a W-2 job, and you wouldn't have to pay taxes. No one wants that, right? So, if we can help, we're here for you. If not, I get that too. But either way, have a great day.